Your PHRESH ULV fogger, ultra low volume. So when you get your ULV in the box, out of the box, you need to plug your power cord in underneath here. This is a fuse. If at any time your fogger stops working, it might be the fuse, and this will need to be replaced once in a while. There's your fogger. Canister is here. This is where you put your solution. I've got solution in here already. The cap just pops off like that, and then you would just take your powder that comes in this little package which you would have received. You just simply tear that off, put the powder in there, and you've got 3 liters of solution in there. You can simply do it that way. That packet is actually good for 4 liters. So if you want to and you want to make your solution go a little bit further, you can just put, find a 4-liter container and put that solution in the 4-liter container, and then it's slightly diluted from this. It's 200 particles per million. So if you put the packet in here in the 3-liter, you'll be about 220. So if you want it a little bit stronger, you could just dump it in here, or if you want to use it to exactly to 200, which is sufficient for what you're going to be doing in your facility, you would mix it in a 4-liter and then transfer it in here. You'll get a little more out of your packets. So once you've got that in there and you're ready to go, you're all plugged in. Now you've got this here. This button here controls your volume. You see it's closed to open. So, or open, sorry, closed to open. So simply when it's closed and you turn it on, when you turn your fogger on, you won't feel very much moisture if it's completely closed off. It'll be basically blowing air. So from there, I'm blowing just air. So I shut it off. So you're blowing just air. So from there, you want to do about 1 turn and a half. That's about it. You're going to have to play with it a little bit. So when you're fogging, you don't want to soak the equipment. You just want to mist it. The best way to tell whether you put too much on or not enough on, it should dry in about 1 minute to 2 minutes. If it's taking longer to dry than that, you're putting too much on. If you touch it and it's not, you feel no moisture whatsoever, you're probably not putting enough on. So you need to play with this, find your sweet spot there, and that's how you fog it. Then you've got your volume here. This is the amount of air that's going to blow. So depending on how close you are to what you're fogging, you may need full volume, and I'll show you that later for something that's maybe high up in the rafters or a chin-up bar or something like that. Then you would put it on obviously higher. If it's something that's quite close, you just need to put it on a little bit. So then you've got your strap here, and I'll quickly show you how to do this. It's a little difficult to do with one hand, but it comes with this strap. You just take that strap off, loop it through your handle like so, and then take this clip and clip it on like that, and then adjust your opening to how you want to carry it. I like to carry it over my one shoulder, so I open it up a little bit more, and then you can carry it over your one shoulder, and then you've got your strap to do your fogging. So that's this part of it, and I'm just gonna put it on pause and set up some equipment to show you how to actually fog some stuff. Hang on. One of the harder things in a fitness facility to fog would be your physio balls, because obviously there's a lot. So you put your fogger on, you just turn the ball around, or go around the ball. Make sure you get all sides of it. and the ball is falling. You can imagine if you were to wipe every ball down, that's a lot of work. A lot of people are using these sort of as a midday disinfectant or sanitization, where you don't know whether people are wiping stuff down or not. So this is really good insurance for your facility as far as that, and a huge time saver. So that's a ball. I just quickly did it, but if you had several balls, you could, blow all the half of them, flip them all over, and blow the other half, and you're done with your balls. So let's move on to a spin. So you see I have a spin bike here. If you had a studio of spin bikes, you simply would get behind the bikes and you would blow the seat. I put too much on there, but you would do the handles, the bars, the water bottle area, the seat, and you could do a studio of 30 bikes in literally 5-10 minutes. So that is the bike. And you've got a bench, an incline bench here. Just turn your fogger on. Get the handle, and you are done. So you can see I've got a little bit of moisture on there. Maybe you can't, but you can see how fast that is. And then I'm going to show you dumbbells and maybe a chin-up bar and how easy that is as well. You see over there where I've got a bike hanging in my home gym, there's a chin-up bar. So I'm about 10 or 15 feet away. So if there was something that was that far away, you could actually reach it from here. You just have to turn up your volume. So you can reach it from quite a bit of a distance away. You see I've also got bands on there. It did the bands as well, and it would have gotten that bike as well. Not that you'd have a bike hanging on the wall, but if you're doing a multi-jungle, let's just say, and you need to do the boom across the top, you need to do all the handles. You can also, on those handle trees where you've got all your handles hanging, you can simply just do those in seconds. And the gym that I belong to, they're fogging those now because they have the fogger, but prior to that, there wasn't somebody there wiping every single one of those down. They're relying on the members to do it. And the members, on the most part, are being fairly responsible, but this is insurance in case they're not. So, and then I'll show you how I do the dumbbells as well. You can see I've got the dumbbells on the floor, which you wouldn't have at your facility. They'd be on a rack, so much easier to do than these. But you're simply turn your blower on, your fogger. So if you had, a full rack of dumbbells, you can do them in minutes, and that's the beauty of this. Your PHRESH ULV fogger. So that's my little tutorial. We will be doing a real professional video of this as opposed to just me. But this should suffice for now. Thanks for watching.